What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Gabriel Show. My name is Fritz Gabriel, for those of you guys who don't know me. So in today's episode, I really just want to talk about why you should live a debt-free life as a registered nurse, okay? Now listen, I really didn't want to come on the internet making this video because I didn't want to come out as if I was bragging or boasting. But a lot of times we find ourselves in debt. It's no one's fault, right? It's no one's fault but yours. And the reason why you fell into that debt was probably because you fell for the traps of society, right? Your influences. It could be social media. It could be a lot of different reasons, because that's what happened to me, right? As soon as I was done graduating from nursing school, I blew the bag. I financed 2 BMWs. I maxed out my credit cards. I took on multiple loans so that I could pay for my nursing school. I got my master's now. And by the time I was 24 years old, once I met my wife, we fell into about $250,000 worth of debt, right? And guys, I just looked back at that because I was about to file for bankruptcy. And this is something I don't like to share on the internet, but when you're broke, right? You could be broke making $50,000 a year. You could be broke making $100,000 a year. It don't really matter. It really comes down to your lifestyle, how disciplined you are, and your relationship with money, right? I didn't have a good relationship with money, okay? I'm actually still trying to get my act together. I'm in the process of rebuilding my emergency fund. But I really want to speak to you guys why you should strive to live a debt-free lifestyle, okay? Guys, I just came back from being off for like 4 days. And within those 4 days, I'll be completely honest with you, I did absolutely nothing, right? I cleaned the house. I did some fall decorating with my wife. I played tag with my son. He can't even run. He was crawling all over the place trying to catch me. And it was cute. It was some of the cutest memories I'm ever gonna have in my life, right? But I look back and I say, dang, I wouldn't be able to live this lifestyle today if it wasn't for the sacrifices I've made. What were those sacrifices? Paying off my debt, okay? And to be 100% transparent right now, I am 100% consumer debt free. I do have a mortgage, right? I do have a remaining balance on my mortgage, which I am trying to pay off next, right? But the point is, I want to give you guys a different outlook on life. Because if you go on YouTube nowadays, you'll see it. Everybody's working 2, 3, 4 jobs just to substantiate their lifestyle, right? And I just want to let you know, it don't have to be that way. It don't have to be that way, right? All that debt I got in the beginning, that was my choice. No one put a gun in my head, but at the same time, no one explained to an 18-year-old why you shouldn't take out X amount of loans, So this is why I'm making this video. At the end of the day, you have to really ask yourself, what is important? Is it a car? Is it these trips? Or is it your freedom? All right? So listen, right now I'm on my way to the plantation. And I know you guys laugh when I call it a plantation, but let's be real. This is slavery, right? This is modern day slavery for a lot of people. I know a lot of people right now who can't take a day off. They can't take half a day off. And when they go to the job, I'm telling you, they're kissing ass because they have no choice. And now I know a lot of nurses who put themselves in a position where they need to work overtime, right? They have to work 5 days, 6 days a week. That was me. I had to work every day in order to survive because I had so much debt. But guys, let me tell you something. Once I got rid of the debt, my life completely changed. I'm able to take 5 days off in a row. I'm able to take 6 days, 7 days off in a row. The only debt I have right now is my mortgage. So I know, listen, if I pay my mortgage, I'm good. I don't need to pick up. I don't have to pick up. And for me, guys, I'm not saying this to brag or boast, but it's wild to me because I'm somebody who, if you know me personally, I love to work. But now that I have a son, now that I have a family, I'm actually able to enjoy my family. And in today's day and age, I feel like a lot of people are not able to enjoy their families, right? We're having babies and we're working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. We don't have time for our wives. We don't have no time to drop the dick off. We have no time to pick our kids up from school. We have no time to see our kids, you know. We get the rest of them, not the best of them. You know what I mean by that? I'm talking about by the time you get home and you see your family, you're mad tired. You just give them a kiss, you eat dinner with them real quick, and everybody's getting ready for bed. And this is the reality for most of America. For some people, I understand it's not your fault. But if you're a registered nurse and you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're in debt, I want you to know you should strive to live a debt-free lifestyle. You know, you don't have to live that lifestyle. And it all comes down to your discipline, and it all comes down to your behaviors with money, right? So listen, here's some things that you're gonna have to do, okay? Don't get that new car as soon as you graduate. Avoid that. You need something to get you to point A to point B. I told you guys I bought the BMWs. I still have them, but guess what? My wife drives one and my mom drives one. I'm driving my mom's Toyota now. Because I'm not even in that type of time. I'm not even in that type of era anymore, right? I'm trying to be low key. All I need to do is get from point A to point B. And with the money you're making those payments with, you know what you can do with that instead? You're going to invest that. You know why? Because that's how you're going to buy back your time. Okay? Some other sacrifices you can do is by sitting your ass home, right? You don't necessarily have to leave your mama's house as soon as you graduate. We live in a day and age where, I'm telling you, they want us to own nothing and be happy. But guys, if you want to buy a house in today's day and age, you're going to have to make some sacrifices to even save up for that down payment, even if you're putting 3% down, okay? Listen, if you have one roommate, add another roommate, right? If you live with your mom, stay there. Stay there. You know, I'm telling you, we live in a day and age where if your mom was to buy a house in today's time, she wouldn't be able to because the prices are inflated. So don't change your lifestyle, right? You have to be able to stay where you're at right now. Suffer. Act like you're still that broke college student. And I'm telling you, stack up your bread. Pay off your debt. Okay? Pay off your student loans. Don't rush into getting another loan, right? And the next advice I want to give you guys, I mean, this is what I did. My wife and I, after we're done paying off our debt, we really didn't want to go back into any more debt. When we were getting married, we went to the courthouse, right? We went right to the courthouse, and then we really blew the bag on our honeymoon. But we didn't have a gigantic wedding because we had our dreams and we had our goal and we had a objective of paying off our debt, right? It was $250,000. That's a lot of money. It took a lot of sacrifices, you know. But now that we made that sacrifice, we're able to be home with our son. We're able to spend time with each other. Guys, I'm able to wake up early in the morning and just stretch my arms, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I work part-time as a registered nurse now, and I do have a per diem. But to be honest with you, like, one of the jobs provides me with health insurance, and the other job, you know, we have goals. But I'm thinking about it, and I was like, hey, if I didn't make those sacrifices in the beginning, if I didn't pay off that debt, I wouldn't be able to live this life, you know? And I'm not even rich. I'm not a millionaire. I'm just living a regular life. But the one thing I know I have is I have time freedom, right? I have the flexibility. And you guys could get the same thing too, because when you wake up in the morning and you drive to work, you have to ask yourself, what are you like trying to pay for, right? You're trying to pay for a lot of your expenses. Some of them may be a house, a mortgage, rent, but some of them are unnecessary, like you're paying for multiple cars that you shouldn't be having, right? If you would have got something that was cheaper, you would have been better off. You're paying for your credit card debt. If you didn't use your credit card in the beginning, you wouldn't have this problem. You're paying for trips. I know a lot of people who are using Afterpay to pay for trips. And I'm telling you, there's another option out there, right? Strive for your freedom. Strive for debt freedom, especially as a registered nurse, because I'm telling you, our schedule is already lit. You can't say you work a 9 to 5. When everyone's complaining on the internet about working a 9 to 5, you don't work a 9 to 5, all right? You work a 7 to 7 or whatever. I know some nurses work 8-hour shifts, but you have the flexibility of working 12-hour shifts, right? You have 4 days off. So you have time freedom, especially as a registered nurse, you know? You have a career that's able to pay for your insurance, that's able to pay for your retirement, and then you have like 4 days off, right? So you have time freedom in a sense where you could do what you want within those 4 days. For example, what I chose to do is create a YouTube channel, right? And let me tell you something. There's a difference when you create a YouTube channel when you're in debt and when you're not in debt. I've done it both, okay? When I was debt and I made my YouTube channel, you can tell I was coming from a place of desperation, right? Whatever the algorithm was telling me to talk about, I was talking about it. I was trying to make a quick buck. But once you're debt free, you're able to take different risks in life, right? So now I look at YouTube as a business in a sense where I have no risk, right? I have less risk, and I'm able to talk about what I want to talk about, right? Because I'm not necessarily doing it for the money, right? And that's another thing I want to let you guys know. You're actually able to chase your dreams, right? What are your hobbies? What do you guys love? You're able to pursue those things when you're no longer in debt, right? So this is why I want you guys to chase that, right? So look, I could post a video about me being a comedian. I could post a video about me being a rapper. It don't matter what I post, you know? At the end of the day, I'm off. I have all day, right? That's the difference. And when I was broke and I was in a lot of debt, I was coming from a place of desperation. Whatever the trend was, things that I don't even believe in, I was just posting because I was just trying to make a quick buck, right? So this is why I want you guys to strive for debt freedom, so that this way you could become free. Because yeah, I'm on the way to work right now, but like I said, this is modern day slavery, man, and I can see the difference, right? I can see the difference between being in debt and not being in debt, man. I'm telling you, I've been in both places, all right? So listen, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. God put it in my heart. I really feel like it's important as registered nurses, we strive for debt freedom so that we can buy back our time, so that this way we can be home with our family, so that this way we can chase our dreams, things that we truly want to do. Because we live in a day and age where you could create a YouTube channel, and let's say you have something you're good at, you have a hobby, you're able to show the world, and then you're able to monetize and capitalize off of your God-given gift. So I'm telling you, this is the future, and it's what I'm doing right now, and I'm ready to fail, right? Even if this video don't blow up, you know what I have? I have 5 days off after this. So I'm just gonna keep trying and trying and trying again, right? And most of you guys right now don't even have the time to fail, right? The only time you have is to pick up. And that's because of our consumption mindset. That's because of our materialistic mindset. But I'm telling you guys, man, if you change your mindset and don't strive for all these materialistic things out there, and you strive to live a debt-free lifestyle, a frugal lifestyle, your life will be so much better. You'll have so much peace, and you'll get to see the fruit of this life, man. Because I'm telling you, man, life is short. Life is short, all right? But anyways, guys, that's my rant. I'm sorry if I didn't give you guys any eye contact. I am driving, right? And I'm trying to get to work as a nurse, not a patient, all right? So anyways, I love and appreciate you guys. That was my little rant. I got to get going. Peace. I mean, something's really different. Something's really specific. I mean, I really made a milli in a minute. I haven't made a milli in a minute. Maybe if I really make a minute. How much do you make in a minute? Well, I make a lot. Listen, man, the dividend, the make I block. Oh my God, why are they trying to block my stock? Trying to cop a GameStop stock. But damn it, boy, did you make a milli in a minute? I don't know. Haven't been here in a minute. Haven't been in the zone, man. Yeah, I'm finished. And they let me off, man. Yeah, I'm finished.